Good morning. How you doing today? Dr. Martin Luther King holiday weekend. Bigger though than just you know, just to say a holiday. Reflection. Where are you at? Where you are as a nation? When you honor a man who had a vision for inclusion and not division. When you have somebody who I refer to as just somebody who's sitting in an office. I won't even acknowledge that as the proper title because impeachment and other factors loom. And then their racial divide and their division, which is the opposite of what Dr. King represented. So you look at Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. as a symbol of progress, as a symbol of freedom, as a symbol to break through chains and barriers. Where are you at? What have you done to acknowledge what this man's words were meant to be? What has become of the American dream? What has become of just as a nation looking at one another and saying we will accept you and work with you? What has become of that? What becomes of a place where people that are hired to protect communities and to serve are turned into terrorists against people who are born citizens of this country? Talking police versus African Americans, talking about how drugs and other forms of activities that are used as a means to represent a race of people through the media. Talk about how voting, i.e., the electoral, which is chained to slavery as far as property and the masses' names, etc., is used as a means to keep people in line. Jim Crowisms and propagandas and divide and conquers. This appeal to allow someone to actually walk around and say, "Make America white again," because that's what the real slogan is. And how is it interfaced with everything in the modern day of technology? And what does it say? What does it say? What would Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. say? When you talk about a holiday to acknowledge somebody, it's to celebrate overcoming barriers and breaking down walls, not living them and not building a wall, not allowing someone to divide to conquer, not someone to proclaim themselves superior when there is so much work that has to be done and needs to be done. Because what Dr. King represented was beyond just making money, beyond just living in a big house, etc. It was about where people acknowledged people. And when will that day come? What is the dream? What is the vision? What we see is the reality. Why is a country that's so vastly rich in wealth is so poor in respecting one another? And though you can have Dr. King streets and programs and acknowledgments, do people truly hear what he says, no matter what your political lines are, and no matter what your agenda is? Did you get what the message was all about on this Dr. Martin Luther King holiday weekend? Give me your thoughts and your comments of what the man represented, what he means, what needs to be done, what would you like to see be done? For his vision hasn't even met halfway. If we still have to ask, where are we now?